back, Madcap Toys fans. You're back at the Christmas Cottage, aka Toy Barn. I know it's beautiful outside today, but we've got some things to share with you today. So I will tell you, we will be back in the Toy Barn filming very, very soon. But before we begin, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. We want you to be a part of us. Also, make sure you gotta hit the bell for all notifications, because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're gonna be the first to know. And comments, you know, we love them. So just keep them coming. We appreciate each and every one of you. So as you can see, Daren back behind me is starting to take pics and listing his coin buy, which we're excited about. He was just telling me a minute ago how much good stuff he got, because he got stuff in a lot. As you know from yesterday's video, we did talk about that we went on a quick coin buy. Actually, I was on the telephone in the parking lot. He said, "I'll be back," like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And
that's true.
And he came back with some coins, and he said, "Hey, it was a business buy," meaning he was like, "Hey, I'd saved back for this to do this." And he did, and which is a good thing. You don't want to go into debt for a business, right? Especially when you have a death pile. And he came out with some really good things and some really good finds with mostly, I think it was silver this time, correct?
It was all silver. I got
silver
got a lot of Carson Cities. I got
Wow.
some semi-rares. I did not get any rares this time, but I got quite a few semi-rares.
Well, there you go. So some very good finds. And
Here's
then
one of the Carson Cities.
Okay, let's do that.
I haven't took a picture of that one though.
Yeah, as you know, can you guys see? Yeah, you can see me. Circulated. Of course, I put my finger right where the year is, of course. But circulated, you can tell that it was used, right? It was spent.
It was
That's some
handled,
stuff.
yeah,
But as you guys know, silver is something that is a commodity, right? It's something that can be collectible. It's money, right?
And I plan to expand my position in it this year a little bit more, because, like, you know, I'm hoping to get another 50 to 100,000 in it.
Absolutely.
So, you know, we'll
And
see
we
how
still
it
have
goes.
plenty, but we always like to add when we sell, just like we all do with everything else. Daren and I had talked about, we do know that from this past Christmas, along with last year, our toy, some of our toys that are mitten box, it was going down a little bit. I didn't plan on it today. Honestly, I did not. And Daren would vouch with me on that. I went to just go to the store to pick up a birthday present. My youngest grandson, will be turning 1, or has turned 1, but his birthday party will be this weekend. So Nana had to go out and get something special for the boy. So
yes, Nana did.
Nana did. Got it all ready to go for this weekend. So we're excited. But anyway, so in doing so, I kind of as of course, shopped around the toy section, and of course, Nana also found some things that were on clearance, but not just for a couple dollars off, but nearly close to anywhere from 40-ish%. One was 50% off the regular price. So I've got a couple to share. I'm not going to show you everything because I have so much to tell you about something that occurred today with Daren when it comes to selling in business, as well as what sold. So we've got some more what solds to catch up. But I want to show you just a couple of the few items.
Okay, before you do that, I want to throw this at you.
So sorry, that was my phone. I'll have them leave a message.
This here, and a lot of these guys, we're not going to be grading them. We do the basically uncirculated, mint states when I am 100% sure they're mint,
you can see
or
it.
I'll do the AUs, which basically are about circulated. For you guys that are fellow collectors, forgive me for explaining it, but there's a lot of people that are not.
Right.
And then the rest of them, we don't do the basically AG all the way up to, well, I'd say
So you're saying
EF40.
call
yeah.
an AG.
No. AG basically about good, okay, a little lower than good, as most of you guys know. That'd be I think they're saying now G3, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on the grading books, how they're doing it now. But basically, we will not rate anything or grade anything here any longer that is, I'm going to just say basically EF40 or lower.
Gotcha. Anything lower than extra
fine.
fine.
We put it as average circulated is what we do. Now, if something's what I look at and think, hey, there is a issue with this coin being what we would call good at bare bottom. It goes into basically heavy average uncirculated, HAVC as we put it, or we will put it as call, because a lot of times the call, I will consider anything call that has no date, is really deformed or misused or something of that nature, or if, like I said, anything that just will not even hit base bottom good for you collectors. So that's something to keep in mind. But I've got some nice coins that are higher than what a lot of people would call average circulated, but we do that so we can keep the prices lower, and I don't have to go back and forth with people about grading issues.
Exactly. So let me just show you a couple.
Simplification, right?
Yeah. So let me just show you a couple of things that I did purchase today on the buy. One of them here is, you guys probably see, Monster High. Now, I did buy 3 different types of Monster High, same series, Scaradice Island, Frankenstein, I think it was Claudine, and then one of the boy figures. Actually, there was only like 2 a piece that were available because it looked like people were buying them out, and so I cleared the shelves on that, which is great. They were running for like $9.50 average on this particular type of series. For this particular doll, you could sell for about $18.50, double that, $18.50 to $22.99, etc. So even if these may stay a while, of course people are going to buy off the department stores at first, but what you got to remember is, once they clearance those out, once this series here, this particular series, Scaradice Island, kind of meets out in the department stores, no longer carry it, that's when people are going to want to get those kind of dolls for those series. So as you guys know, if you're not familiar with selling toys, there's series. So Jurassic World has different series. Just saw, Daren, a new series from Jurassic World called Epic Revolution that him and I will probably want to look into, because I don't believe we have any Epic Revolution as of yet.
Dinos, or what
I couldn't tell you, honestly. It's just a new series. But again, so every time there's a series, just because you may have Frankenstein somewhere in your toy inventory, doesn't mean that one doll is all, because they do different series of those. So you guys may not know, or you may know, Monster High came out in 2012. If you were to go buy a 2012 Monster High mitten box, unless you've got a good person or know where to find them, you're going to be paying some money for them, because that was the first release, was back in 2012, and you can't, it's getting harder and harder to find. As you know, they reissued these, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, last year, I think, or 2. Not sure, not very versed on it. And then, of course, they have changed up, they kept the names, but changed up the looks and clothing, etc., and kind of re-modernized them. And so, of course, it's a lot different than what it was the first time. So if you're a Monster High collector, Monster High collectors know that. So it's always good to buy reissues, because a lot of people ask, is it good to buy reissues then? Absolutely, because as things move on, if the Monster High thing continues, so to speak, they're going to keep changing up things and changing different names, series, etc. So reissues eventually will be just as worth. For example, 1983, Rainbow Bright came out, right, guys? So, of course, the 1983 Rainbow Brights in mitten box, and if it's a really good box, is going to be worth some cash. Luckily, Daren and I have a couple of pieces from years back that he purchased for me, thank you so much, in my collection, that I know that what he paid in already in a few years, it has doubled in worth. So again, 2003, it came out to where it was reissued. So of course, those reissues coming out, it just redoes what it does, etc. So basically, those are going to be worth money, of course, and even the ones that came out in 2024 are going to be worth some money as well. And then here's something else that I also bought today, and normally I don't, but I have a couple of items. This is the one of the Care Bears. This is one of the ones that I didn't have yet, that they were asking I think it was like 50% off of the regular price. So I thought, you know what, there's only two left over there. Grabbed a couple because, again, when there's companies that pick up that series or that specific, like Care Bears, you can have so many Care Bears from one company that creates them. Then they'll take the Care Bear license from another company. That's nice. Oh, I will check it later for you. And
Well, I want you to show it off.
Oh,
Showing
so sorry.
some of the items I got. Some
Okay.
are, I'm not going to say that's proof-like, but it's just got a pristine, it's not
really pretty.
insert, but it's right at.
right, yeah, like it's an 1880. My contacts
Got
there.
the contacts
1889. Yeah, beautiful matte circulate. But anyway, getting back to the toy area, it's really nice because, like I said, one company may buy the license of the Care Bear, and then next thing you know, there's another manufacturing company that will license Care Bears and make it a little bit different, etc. So you've got to know when it comes to toys, your toy market, etc. So I will be back in just a moment. So sorry, guys. I had a phone call, and then my youngest son arrived to tell me something. So apologies there. I am back. But anyway, let's get back to it. So, like I said, I did a small buy. It was very small, but again, I wanted to make sure that what I saw, that it was something that we needed, of course, some more inventory, but something that would make sense when it comes to the pricing, etc. So, had a good day with that, and probably this weekend we may continue even doing a little more retail arbitraging just to check out things and see if it makes sense or not. And go from there. So let's talk about what the video is, because that's what you came for. Daren this morning had received not an email, but a message through Mercari. Now I've noticed that also this has been happening across the board with eBay concerning, and I'm not sure if anybody else has received something like this similar from Mercari. If you have, please let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear about it. So what had happened is Daren received a message internally, it seemed like internally, with Mercari. And the message basically said, in order to continue to sell to this person, username blah, which the username didn't exist after we found out, you need to re-verify your account. And then they sent a link, had a link, but the link looked very suspicious, and it looked legitimate, but then not legitimate. And then it said, sincerely, Mercari, blah, blah, blah. Well, Daren kind of looked at it. It kind of looked suspicious, but he kind of like put it to the side for the moment because he was busy listing. So when I got back from buying Balin's birthday present, etc., I said, hey, I'm going to look up on some of the Facebook groups, including ours, Reseller Community and others, to see if that's been happening to other folks. Turns out that it has been happening to other folks, but with eBay. They have also had something similar where it's been happening with a message, but they're not receiving an email from it, coming from, at least in their cases, from the eBay app, but they're not getting an email message that it kind of like meets. So sometimes when you get something from eBay or something Mercari, you not only get it in the messages, but you also get it also in your email that you signed up with the account for, right? So it was similar to that. You have a buyer that is looking to buy your item. However, you need to verify your account. They sent a link. Of course, it looks kind of very suspicious what the link says, .link, whatever. And then it looks like, from your team on eBay, etc. So I want to let you guys know that's a scam. So if you are receiving those either through eBay, Mercari, and you note that, and it's not a direct message from eBay, don't click on those links. Don't put them in a new tab in a window and play with that. That is a scam. So to alert you guys, it's happening with eBay sellers. It's also happening to Mercari sellers because Daren got one today. So it's strange. If you want to get more information on that, Daren's made some posts about it. also on social media through Facebook, those kind of things. So that way you guys can kind of see there are screenshots that people have been posting on that. If you've received that, let us know in the comments below if you've heard of other people as well. But the screenshots would give you an idea exactly what was said in those and to steer away from those. All right, so I've got that out of the way. Like I said, if you guys got questions with it, just let us know. We'll be happy to answer. But again, there's some scammy stuff coming around. And of course, it would affect folks that are, that it looks like it's coming from internally and then it doesn't show up in the email. Then you think, should I trust it? Should I not? Yeah, if it looks suspicious to you, it's suspicious, so don't trust it.
Especially the newer sellers, because they want to make sure they're falling and jumping through all the hoops.
Right.
But they just need to look and see, if you can, where it originated from. Did it come from the site? Mercari will usually send a mass message if it's something that's important.
Right, exactly. So let's get to it, guys. Let's start out with Madcap Toys Plus. I have 4 items on there. I also am going to share a few from sales from Mercari that would catch Madcap Toys Plus up, Mercari up, as well as Poshmark. So we should have close to about 10-ish, 11-ish items. So let's go from there. The very first one is a pair of jeans. We got these from a Target palette. Knox Rose women's plus size high-rise flared jean size 26/32. And Jennifer took advantage of the 15% off coupon. We have 5 more of these available. Thank you so much. And it sold for $13.99 plus shipping to boot. Thank you so much for that. And then from our vinyl record buy, we sold Tom Lehrer Songs by Tom Lehrer. It is a 10-inch mono vinyl record, so I wasn't aware that they had smaller ones. I knew about 45 RPMs, 33 RPMs, but wasn't aware that there were smaller 10-inch ones. So this one was kind of different. Found in our vinyl record area, and this went out to Jamie. Hey, Jamie, it is on the way. Thanks so much. And this one sold for $7.64 plus ship. And then I really love this puffer jacket. This was found, of course, in our Target palette. This is a women's short relaxed puffer jacket. It is, of course, black. Brand was A New Day, size small. And this went out to Megan. Hey, Megan, thanks so much. Beautiful jacket. Sold for $15 plus ship. Very, very good deal there. And then this came from, again, one of our Target palettes. This is the Girls Afro Unicorn Earmuffs, a color purple, found in the snowflake bag. And Brittany took advantage of the 15% off coupon. Thank you, Brittany. And this sold brand new with tag for $6.99 plus ship. So this was the 4 items that now catches us up on Madcap Toys Plus. So we're going to move ahead on over to Mercari. And Mercari has at least 5 items that we have already shipped out. Most of them within the last couple of days. This first one is a 19060 Barber $50, average circulated. And this one sold, I'm not going to go into the app because it takes too long going in between to say where it sold from. So I'm just going to go from the item to the price. This one sold for $17 plus ship. Then we had a recent comic buy from yesterday is the 1987 Marvel Comics X Factor, The Horsemen of Apocalypse, number 19. This wasn't board and bagged at the time, but I did get it board and bagged and put in a Gemini comic mailer. And this one sold for a really good price at $4. So I think there was some that Daren had in a big lot that he received. He just wanted to get those to move, and he did just that. And then from a currency buy, we sold a 1957A silver certificate, $1 note, average circulated. And this one sold for $7 plus ship. Now, also, guys, if you are selling currency of any kind and you have several of the same type, like several of $1, $2, etc., make sure that if you have some that are the same year that you're getting the right, what they call, what is it, a serial number, I believe.
Serial number is important.
make sure that you're getting the same one that has the correct serial number. And next up, from Daren's Weapons and Accessories, we sold a 1980s to 1990s Hasbro G.I. Joe Leonard the Corpse, all of the mix, guys. Weapons part, we call it Lot 4, 9-piece set. And this sold for $8 plus ship, very nice. So maybe less than $1 a piece for each weapon. And then this one we actually sold this in and sent it out in a standard envelope. Just a reminder, Mercari does the standard envelope like eBay. So it didn't cost us maybe $1 or less to ship on that. This is the 2017 HeroClix WizKids trading card game, Captain America number 36 trading card. And it sold for $2 plus ship. So that was all on Mercari. And then we sold a couple on Poshmark just about a day and a half ago and got those out today. The very first one, we sold a Wild Fable women's high-rise jogger sweatpants. Yep, been selling more of those red sweatpants. Size small, brand new with tag. And this went out to Cherry Pie 0111. Thank you so much. And sold for $15 with free ship. So I still made my margin after they usually charge a flat fee of $7.97 for shipping. So I think I made about $4 or $5, which is great because, like I've said in the past, we probably paid maybe $1 to $2 max per clothing item when it comes to clothing pallets. And then lastly, we sold from the Snowflake bag the men's striped banner blue crew neck t-shirt from Goodfellow and Company, size medium, and this went out to K Luppler 123. Thank you so much. And sold for $8 plus shipping to boot. Thank you so much. So we still have pending orders. Daren still has from Madcap Toys. I wouldn't say quite a few, but he's got some that are had been shipped out today, and also he's got about 5 pending. Okay, hold on. I got about 5 more pending. So we do have more and more that we need to share with you. So go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm interrupting, guys, and I'm sorry.
He cuts me off all the time.
I wanted to make a little bit of, it's not really an announcement, it's just a making everybody else aware. Yesterday, my sales on eBay was just awful. Frankly, all over the web that is awful. It would appear from our traffic, the way we're tracking it, they shut the site pretty much down, at least on us. We had very little to nothing going on with the main store. I think we had 1 sale all day yesterday on the main. Is that right?
You're scratching my brain.
1 to 2.
So,
okay, we'll just put it 1 to 2.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't more than 3. The reason I say 3 is because I have 3 sales, and then I got like instantly 3 today already.
And then myself had 1.
And she had just 1, which I don't think I wrote that one down, by the way.
Yes, you did.
Did I? Okay. Well, we got to keep that clear.
We do.
But anyway, it would appear that the site shut down. Now, I know my sales on Mercari is going to be slower because I'm refurbing as it was my 8500. At one time it was 8800, but I've been transferring some of those little by little to other sites like eBay, to redoing them on Mercari, to District. We're building up our District, so make sure if you're a reseller and a buyer that you want things cheaper, join us on District at our Madcap Market site.
Yep.
Because you can either get stuff to resell cheaper, we take off offers, and we try to be as fair as possible because we have a little bit more leeway there. But between all the sites, everything was just dead. Something awful yesterday. We haven't had a day like that for a long, long time.
Right.
And I'm just wondering what's going on. If you've had sales like yesterday that was just, the sites were just totally dead, nothing moving, nothing happening. I talked to one guy, said it's been 3 days since he's had a sale. Thankfully, it's not been that long for us. I do feel sorry for him and other sellers like him. He's a smaller seller, so makes a little bit of sense, but still, even being smaller, it hurts when
It does.
somebody's roadblocking you.
It's true.
So just please let us know, and that's why I said it. So I want to know, because I know already, but I need verification, because if I call in, I want to say, hey, I've got 3, 4, 5 other stores that's not doing it. I mean, and they've been there a while. So,
Right.
just let us know what your sales have been.
All right, fantastic. Yeah, let us know in the comments what's been going on with you. I don't have anything else to say, guys. Like I said, just beware if you're getting those messages, whether it's on Mercari or eBay. Read through it first. If it's not internal and it doesn't also show up in your email address along with the app or what have you, that is hightail signs. It is a scam. But anyway, guys, until next time, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.